much land taking, too much manipulating, too much you hear but you shaking, too much of a friend yet you stuck through Nathan. Complain too much instigating, too much insinuating, you too much of an agent. Celebrities too, heavenly bodies that you stargazing, dilated peoples, stark amazement, top chart chasing, your heart racing, spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I sharing too much in my paint can graffiti art, spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day, breaking too much, these minds operate too much ego, way too much for me, yo. Now with all the fake check-ins, either you're from the soil or you're not. It's not even a half. They displace you engine, replace you engine, erase you to paper. Genocide engine, land session agreements, a fake space. View engine change, days to purposely misplace you engine. Egg shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man engine. In fact, you black, you let her say it, old caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you? Oh, and engine, no one is coming to save you. Be great new world awation engine. They intend to continue to rape and enslave you, bound to a remix of religion. A graven image and reset the same station. They played you engine the same unseen hand. You just wait, can't slay you engine. But it's the return of the ancient ones. Hold fast, let me get that. Now with that, give rap, not with rhetoric. Shit back, go back and forth on platforms for an intro stretch. Rich that for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary consider that don't kiss back. Shit sweat, we hit and get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold, not provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Shifati, shoot, Hebrew, Muslim, Mason, Morris, Cornerstone. Fraternal orders of the Forest Rome. You know substantial foundation, flawless zone. Bottomless pit of broken promises. Home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines lay lies, alive with constellations. Rocks cry out till the land, till the sword is gone and corn is grown. The war is on. Power is strong. Sure. With all farms off the land. It includes all you corporations, all you different nationalities. Anything that isn't American engine, you need to get the fuck off. We ain't playing this time. We understand exactly what y'all motherfuckers do. I'll kick you up. Indigenous resistance. Warrior spirit. Turn away. This is for my peoples. Too much debate, too much hating, too much faking, too much grand staging, too much handshaking, too much land taking, too much manipulating, too much you hear but you shaking, too much of a friend yet you stuck through Nathan. Complain too much instigating, too much insinuating, you too much of an agent. Celebrities too, heavenly bodies that you stargazing, dilated peoples, stark amazement, top chart chasing, your heart racing, spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I sharing too much in my paint can graffiti art, spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day, breaking too much, these minds operate too much ego, way too much for me, yo. Now with all the fake check-ins, either you're from the soil or you're not. erase you through paper. Genocide, engine land session agreements, a fake space. Few engine change days to purposely misplace you. Engine and shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown land engine. In fact, you black person in all caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you? Oh, an engine, no one is coming to save you. A great new world awaits you, engine. They intend to continue to rape and enslave you down to a remix of religion. A graven image and reset the same station. They played you, engine, the same unseen hand. You just wait, can't slay you, engine. But it's the return of the ancient ones. Oh, we back. Oh, everything new. Oh, hold fast, let me get that. Now with that, give rap, not with rhetoric. Shit back, go back and forth on platforms for an intro scratch. Rich that for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary conshipment that don't kiss back. Shit's whack. We here to get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold, not provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Shit fighting, shoot, Hebrew, Muslim, basic Moorish, cornerstone. Fraternal orders up, forest wrong. You've no substantial foundation, flawless zone. Bottomless pit of broken promises. Home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines like ley lines aligned with constellations. Rocks cry out till the link, till the sword is gone and port is grown. The war is on. Our is wrong. Sure. We're all foreigners off the land. It includes all you corporations, all you different nationalities. Anything that isn't American engine, you can get the fuck on. We ain't playing this time. We understand exactly what y'all motherfuckers. I'll kick you up. Indigenous resistance. Oh. Warrior spirit. Oh. TRU Island. Oh. This is for my peoples. Jah. Too much debate. Too much hating. Too much faking. Too much grand staging. Too much handshaking. Too much land taking. Too much manipulating. Too much you hear but you snaking. Too much of a friend, yeah, you stuck through Nathan. Complain too much instigating, too much insinuating. You too much of an Asian.
You heard me, man.
Celebrities too. Heavenly bodies that you stargazing. Dilated pupils, stark amazing. Top chart chasing, your heart racing. Spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I sharing too much in my paint and graffiti art? Spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day. Breaking too much, these minds operate. Too much ego, way too much for me, yo. Now with all the fake check-ins. Oh, either you're from the soil or you're not. Oh, and this ain't even a half. They place you engine, erase you through paper. Genocide, engine land session agreements, a fake space. Few engine change days to purposely misplace you engine. And shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man engine. In fact, you black person in all caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you? Oh, an engine, no one is coming to save you. A great new world awaits you, engine. They intend to continue to rape and this is for the darkness people. My sights on the prize lies right in front of my eyes. Success, longevity, good health, all our guys. No longer flew with death. despite her thick thighs alone. Hair and promiscuous ways, I'll treat you guys. The results, lives are lost. Jesus, well, mama cries. I surmise the most high rises as the drama dies to my surprise. I analyze the rise, never argue with you fools. Schools of thought, I graduated from pleasures of few. Tools, shoes are utilized as well. I do what you who tries fail. I change the game, that he who buys sells yet. Things are still the same, he who flies sail. The ship of destiny, or a rock through skies are hell wet. Or in a pot of poverty, arguing not probably, nor possibly, but your adore her, I did bother G. No more, so no question of who the father be. I son, all you motherfuckers thinking you as hard as we cross country. Familiar lanes and foreign lands, marks claim they gang, but that's like I was stolen lands. While they steadily back doing their own lands, I'ma milk this train like a bowl of golden crayons. I've come a long way from 92nd Nexus, with Grand Chili, a big old can of Texas. Rose from cold to hot, the temperature check it. Jealousy and hate is the cause of what success is. The lessons learned are the ones that are best lived. Life's precious, she's quite majestic, kiss her wet lips. Inspect the guest list for the extra with the death wish. Embrace the envious with a hug of love's the message. Such a fetish, though there's no church in the wow. I still came through fresh with a burst of style, swag surfing. The game ain't been hurt in a while for your boosters out there. There's much merch in the owl. Push the dirt in a pile, Joe. It's time to sweep up, no falling back. I'm moving forward, trying to keep up. I'm shining, turning my life light and heat up. A closed mouth don't get fed, you starving then street up. Cross country, familiar lanes and foreign lands. Mars claim they gang, but not for now, it's stolen lands. While they steadily back, doing their own match. I'ma milk this, drain like a bowl of golden grams. Shoot for my engines. Most death. This fella's up. Kichiwa.
Kichiwa, bro. Tell him, bro. Tell him, chick. Tell him, chick.
All truth is universal. There's certain things that are universal. Honor your mother and father. More for your brother, what you want for yourself. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
This rhythm is quite refreshing. With that being said, could it be true? Breathe on y'all for a second. Check it out. No need to look afar, but look asar. You agreed to put a scar on the foot of God. Wisdom of Tahotep from the book of Ra heals all wounds even after you took Ahmad. All praise is due. 21 gun salute. Lick shots at you black rappers. I track actors. I track trappers down. Place the ground upon my head. Spread my opposite amongst the dead backpackers. Bring you back to life, back to reality. It's all about reality, not about a salary. For the love of this light, naturally, Mesoamerica with DGs with bows and arrows be narrowly. Early escape sets grass, so carefully I trace my steps and ask streets to rarity through grace. She accepts at last. This is why white Jesus wept at last. Unsparingly erase every bit of your history. Similar to what you did to me, couldn't get rid of me. You're a kid to me. My forebears swore theirs were raw for years. I spit keeper the gas. Fast forward, I'm the last poet, last priest, the last airbender to smash beats. Let us all hell niggas, love our netta, the living word, y'all just some dead letters. Whether Anunnaki or Anasazi, the first Americans were not Africans, nor Nazi, Norsemen, Vikings, or some redskin, tribesmen, scientific proof, archaeology. So cosmologically, Caucasians lied about documented evidence with rocks cried out, wiped out from the top of Mount Sinai. I shout the land of our ancient committed gods, lights out my route from South America. We dare to sail back across the Atlantic through West Africa, where we return under the 29th, curl up to Moreau, Nubia. This their scared to tell, don't panic. I'm not here to overthrow but restore. 1, 2, 3, 4, where they fail to record. Even some of our renowned scholars off the seashore to flee more. Be more. The rule of God is not for the dishonest man. Or does the sun stand still above a promised land? Or after gunfire, there's many carnage hands in that whole day. You have to pay homage. I am a descendant of the Amaru, Peru, Caribbean of the sun. I need Tahoe, Tahoe, assist the double staircase. Balance of the two lands. Now if I can't do it, then tell me who can. It be a lot of Z
secret passages that people have been told they can make it successful in this entertainment business, which I agree 100%. It's a lot of backdoor stuff. It's a lot of gatekeepers in the industry that will not let you come through that door. There's a lot of homosexuality. There's a lot of homosexuality in this business. Unfortunately, that means attitude.
Scoping out my action from this matrix where lost in promotion is on hatred and fake shit. Create my own wave, I don't chase shit, won't show what is. The latest is tasteless, overrated. The young beef is beyond me, plant-based, I can't wait to be on.
What's up? I ain't all club. He goes the wireless gaming receiver. That's all. Alright.
A couple more bags.
Where that black bag's at? Alright, it's in your mouth, in your mouth. Oh,
Simulation is designed to block shame us.
In your mouth, in your mouth. Yeah, what's cracking? What's cracking?
The white man's not the white man. Some might say it's
my neck, don't even know how I got it. I ain't lifting nothing. I went outside.
For sure. All your favorites and all facets of society.
That's what happens when you're doing chin-ups and pull-ups and shit. And you go to sleep, you sleep all weird. I usually sleep on my back. If I'm with a sister, I'm spooning. Spooning, guaranteed. Because I ain't just spooning. You better believe that. But anyway, I was out there watering. I had to snatch the hose because the thing's broken. And the simplest little moves, man, can have you from one side to the other. Ain't that about a Don't go grabbing it, pal. Scratch up your hand.
So you burn track with some gold him. With your earn cat on the low end. Return taxes that you owe them. For that advance you don't know slam. To advance you chose the back door him. Split with a translate exposed film. Scanner you on plan so grim. Your tangibles liquidated. Assets frozen. You leave deep in debt. You should step 10 toes in.
You claim to be Jewish and you have a hard time accepting the truth. Like a lot of Jewish, so-called Jewish Ashkenazi people I know are converts who are Italian, German, Irish, whatever new may by identity. I'm gonna advise you to leave right now. If you can't handle dealing with a little truth from somebody who actually knows some shit, alright? You're probably a recent convert, but I would advise you to leave. Because I'm gonna have you in your fucking feelings. You some Negro sellout, fraternity, fuck, Masonic, punk nigga who like to go to NAMS, you know, Philippines. Because I got homies over there, let me know there's a whole lot of niggas come from here that belong to all this shit. Right? And y'all fucking little boys over there in he-she. I would advise you to leave too. If there's a lot of you in this motherfucker fat and you don't want to change nothing, I'm gonna hurt your fucking feelings today. They're not intentional. This is not attempting to hurt your feelings. If you so-called white and you think you some radical-wise monkey nigga, I'ma speak about your degenerative disease. Your how do you say it? Degenerative. No, that's worse than that. Your low level of fucking chromosomes and why you act the way you do and how they condition and program you. And then gave you in layman's terms a scenario to follow for the rest of your life that's imprinted on your dumb ass. Now some break free, but not you dumb motherfuckers, so you might want to leave. And some of you Negroes ain't who you think you are. Now you probably in the bloodline. You probably, yeah. Some of y'all come from cabbage patches, so don't get it. Don't mean that you don't come from family. Your family probably was in a psych ward or something, some new shit, because they wanted to kill off a probably strong bloodline. But if you can't hang, I would advise you to fucking go. If you work with a corporation, then you got your little. Turn this shit down. If you work with a corporation and you got your little monkeys over here watching as if it's going to change something, nah, just continue to arm them up, train them with drones and all that and all the other shit you're doing. meaning fuckingless. All right. Like I said, you're all stupid. You make choices, and if you're some kind of lizard, whatever the fuck you want, you got them calling you out here, whatever. Hang on. Just hang around, you retarded ass, redundant ass. Or anything else that you want to consider yourself. Damn, man, that was a motherfucking rough one. Oh, yeah. And if you're manipulating something, know that it comes back tenfold. That's all I got to say to that. I don't have to reach. I don't have to overreach on that. Not at all. That's the game I like to play. They said I ain't here to stop nothing, but if you interfere, you come fucking around. It ain't about how many you got willing to fucking sacrifice to die. It could be all of you. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, mind your fucking manners. It's all a game of the show on their part, and a lot of y'all just haven't seen it. And some of you starting to realize that they're entertaining you. And we'll see how long that lasts. No, let the little goofy ass monkeys say their little part. What's going on, old Mac? What's happening, Millennial? What's up, Delusion? Took a little hit of the pain kill. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting no goddamn shout outs. What's up, beloveds? What's happening? Speak English, motherfucker. Everybody speaks English. Wonderful Horse Show. What's going on, man? Newcastle, UK. Have a good weekend. Newcastle, UK. Yo, it's pretty fucking beautiful there. Well, it was. I don't know what's going on. I haven't been there damn near 20-something years. Man J, what's going on? What's going on, beloved? A&O. Big Red Thomas. What's cracking? What's cracking? What's happening, y'all? Yeah, UK, y'all, man. Shit, everywhere I've been was beautiful. That was the 80s, though. A lot of these motherfuckers weren't even born. Ah, damn. Ukraine is fucked up. Certain parts of it. God damn it. I want to crack my fucking... there we go. So what's cracking, y'all? What's happening, man? I know y'all looking at everything that's going on. Y'all need to know that, and I see some of y'all's posts, man, so y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, they're going to reveal a whole lot of shit. You know, what's funny is when I came up on MySpace and Facebook, we was talking about, like, when I was in Mexico, some of the places that we weren't allowed to go, we went to. We had scouts, brothers who from America who was back in Japan, Jamaica, because of the drugs or whatever, right? Got, you know, sent back and all that. And they would take us, like, I would be there for a while, right? And they would take us up through the woods and these mountains and shit, waterfalls. And they would take us to this place that's hard to get to. Got security, Jamaican police. This is how fucked up Jamaica's government is. All right, just like everybody else's government. It's all hijacked. All right, because it's perversions. Just like your local state officials. Those are the most sold out, weakest motherfuckers in the world. How they get in that position? Because you got dumb peckerwoods who's their cousins, aunts, and uncles. And because it's about this, they think that it's power when it's not power. And then that way you can go ahead and corrupt even the authorities, the fake ass authorities, or the police, and the good ones in there. Now, thank goodness I know some good guys who are tired of the shit they're saying. All right, and they're ready to like cross the bridge. And we don't even want to get into that. Now, I mean, I don't give a fuck. But this is what you're dealing with. This is how stupid it is. And for my light-skinned folks, it's really deep embedded in your fucking genes. Yes, it is. Some of you are able to escape it. Some of it don't have no effect on you. But a lot of you have this, what we call stupid gene. Okay? It's far from God gene. It's far, but yet you are no different per se. But the difference of you is the level of your superior ignorance and how you are more willing to accept a lie to make yourself fucking relevant. Just like all these fake ass Jews. First of all, there is no such thing as a fucking Jew. It belongs to one individual. That's not the name of the nation. You know, it's funny how people can't see the simplest of fucking things. So they had to contrive and they contrite. They had to make something that was the opposite. You know, like you have Superman and Pizarro. You dig what I'm saying? They had to make something opposite and create this whole function. And I'm not saying the word didn't exist, but not as you see it today. I mean, some people still having a hard time accepting the fact that when you think of Oppenheimer and all those and NASA, those German Jews, right? Ashkenazis, converts, they weren't really fucking Jews. Zionists. Zion has nothing to do with Germany or anywhere else in this world other than here, which is a place that's appointed. It has nothing to do with how it's been used. So it makes you, in fact, on acting like Zionism, shit, but you don't even know what the term Zion comes from, just like the swastika. You know, Hitler was trying to save motherfuckers. All right? And so they had to reverse that story and make up a bunch of bullshit. When you look at all the scholars of certain books, I met enough motherfuckers that served in World War II. All right? Told me the motherfucking truth. All right? And while the governments of Russia and motherfucking U.S. were there breaking up the country like they do every fucking where else. All right? This is the motherfucking corporate heads behind it. Just like we're going to get into Philip Morris and R.J. Reynolds. And I told you, one of my great relatives helped cultivate the tobacco for these foreign motherfucking fake-ass Jews. It's funny that 1% of fucking fake-ass Jews were on this land, yet 43 to 50% of the motherfucking slave ships taking our people to Europe, to Africa, to the Caribbeans, right, were owned by these fake-ass fucking Jews. Who have a way of marrying in and then all of a sudden phonetically raping young girls and making new sons and daughters, taking them away in the quiet of night, and then bringing back the fucked up distilled form, like, you know, 60% proof instead of 180% proof like we made, and they will come back and they will go against their families. Y'all don't really know how this shit work, do you? Okay. Let the little monkeys in. Let them in. Let the little motherfucking monkeys in. Don't worry. We'll be having a whip one day when they ask us trying to avoid and run and hide from things they can't die or run or hide from. Don't worry. Come on in, motherfuckers. Make that contract with me. You dumb, or you've been making contracts with some fake ass shit in the world. These bodies. Anyway. They need y'all fucked up. I'm gonna read a couple of things, right? And for the Google Master, so that way you can research the same shit, okay? Y'all are aware that we always talking black rock and band, all this goofy shit, right? No, it's from reality. But are y'all aware who controlled Philip Morris and R.J. Reynolds? The West Dust Indies and shit, the companies? That's why I have no problem with telling fake-ass Native Americans and all these other motherfuckers, y'all are not the real fucking people. You're a remnant. You don't even know your truth, but you don't want to listen to those because they fucking manipulated your genes too, through terror, chaos, and everything else, all right? All right? Y'all have no idea how this shit works. Something that wouldn't even be remembered, you know, for about 5 generations. You know what I mean? 4 generations or 3. Well, I'm talking about whole generations, not the simple, you know, 3 generations in a century shit. I mean, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the generations that come off those 3 generations in a century. And that's a lot of fucking different generations, you hear me? Especially if you do the 10-year mark thing, you know what I'm saying? You a lot of fucking generations. If y'all want to use it for y'all, those terms I'll utilize. All right. So again, who's writing the story? It's not the winner. It's the ones who have betrayed and deceived everybody. They haven't won shit, but they're in a position because they got a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. They partial out information, inventions of shit that we long ago created. These motherfuckers are utilizing that because you've got the dumbest of niggas. I don't give a fuck if they clones. You've got the dumbest of niggas in the entertainment, music industry, and everything else, even in corporate fake-ass America, which is a foreign entity. You've got the dumbest, worthless niggas that were never meant to be anything. And they stand up. Look at Busta Rhymes. He can't even help his faggot him. That's why he got kicked out of the Leaders of the New School. They ain't want nothing to do with that fucking faggot. Wanting to come at them getting high, making passes and kisses like some of you see in the military today, especially in the Marine Corps. Niggas always want to act like they humping on each other. All right? I told you might not want to be in this motherfucker. You hear me? Okay? You can research the shit I'm saying. The Smithsonian Institute, it's already known they're a lying motherfucking sack of shit and who they control by. Just like that bitch president, that Jew down in Mexico. Same thing. She don't give a fuck nothing about the people. It's about the agenda. And what is she really? Y'all keep thinking I'm lying about motherfuckers with slants in their eyes, right? Eyes closed closed this way and then this way. Y'all really think y'all have no fucking idea with your little punk ass self. Oh no, I'm no enemy of theirs. I have no problem with them. I shared it. My little half Sicilian Negro brother, big muscle bound motherfucking power lifter buddy, right, from Chicago. All right, when we was in Italy and the motherfucker staying there talking, the motherfucker eyes did the whoop whoop, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he's done caught wind. The nigga about 4 inches taller than me, like, and I was pretty stopped. This nigga was been about 285 pounds. Just grabbed the back of Volkswagens and lift him up and move him over, kind of shit. This motherfucker took off like he had on motherfucking, them ballerina shoes, was on his tippy toes and shit. Left me standing in front of this motherfucker. And all I could think was all the shit that I could admit to hand and ass and elbow over to this motherfucker if he attempted to do some shit. All right? Because I'm not one to run from a fucking thing. In fact, I don't even know what the fuck that is unless it's so-called exercise, which running is not good exercise. All right? Because it tears you the fuck up, especially if you ain't like what you used to be. And then I've had other meetings. Okay? So, about fear and shit. Shadows. Look, you're a shadow to somebody or something. You motherfuckers have no idea. Shit. Say 80 years ago, I'd have said I'm here to make super babies. I'd have had 100 women lined up waiting to just have to carry the seed. You motherfuckers are dumb. Y'all really are. It's obviously not about sex. But it shows how dumb y'all are. Because I have women out here to tell you I can go ahead and bust nuts in all day. I'm just not with it. The energy's bad. They don't deserve babies. As far as I'm concerned, some of these motherfuckers don't deserve to bring nothing into this world. But there are those of you you've been passed to. But regardless of that shit, okay, let's keep it plain. I have a relative that helped that punk motherfucker cultivate tobacco. Now, why am I saying this? Well, a lot of you don't know that these motherfuckers, you saw these fake Jew fucks work. And how you think they're in the government and they're no position for them. It's a big game, and they're laughing every day looking at all you motherfuckers, these goofy knucklehead pelts, because I'm going to fight for Ukraine. I'm going over there, I'm going to be a Jew. I'm South America. I'm going crypto and all that bloodline fucking everybody up. Talking about, but we're the indigenous. Oh, shut the fuck up. So, R.J. Reynolds and Philip Morris, it's coming around again. People are starting to hear it again. I was like, well, motherfucker, you could have been researching it. Yes. They was paying off Harvard, and they were paying off, I got notes, niggas. They were paying off Harvard and all these other motherfuckers, man. Oh, my goodness. Stanford and Harvard, Stanford, there's a few of them, right? Because you got to remember, this is where you got these old worthless faggot ass, like, come out of fucking California, lower part or upper part, right? And all the other little weird motherfuckers, right, who y'all bully. Right, I used to protect, actually, right? Go up in there and they start messing with shit because they get all into this because, they all call them nerds. Y'all the dumb motherfuckers struggling. While these motherfuckers are manipulating genes and splicing shit, making processed shit and more shit to keep you addicted to shit. Every time I see old fat ass woman talking about, it's my, now that's what your lying ass doctor's telling you. That lying fucktard that's enjoying your misery and pain. That's what most of the doctors in hospitals today, majority of them motherfuckers enjoy the shit that they're seeing. Because the real ones laugh. They're out here about getting medicinal shit, healing with frequencies, down on the beachfront because they have millions of dollars. You know nothing about them, okay? Letting you get a good trip with sound shit, cold and steam treatment, you know what I'm saying? Bringing you back to another place from another place. No, they don't give a fuck if you want to stay motherfucking conflicted in your conflagration. If you want to be all chemically lobotomized and run around fucked up, that's right where you need to be at. It's about to end anyway. So, and those motherfuckers, they don't get no reward. They don't get no golden ticket. I'm Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory. Look at me, I got a golden ticket. No, motherfucker, there's no oompa, oompa. That's the song you're gonna fucking hear. Oompa-dee-doo. We got a bunch of motherfucking retards. They call themselves Jews. Oompa, oompa, oompa-dee-doo. Look at Uncle Becky over there. She fuck her too. But that's what the fuck you gonna be dealing with. Dumbasses, man. It's quick, man. It keeps coming back. Anyway, as far as y'all know, ultra processed foods, right? Some more than others linked to early death and news. Of course it is. It's processed. There's nothing real about it. I told y'all that Pringles are not potato chips. And so are a plethora of those veggies things they call all natural. They're all natural based on the chemicals. And I keep telling you these, it's why you got this goofy bitch y'all keep talking about fighting between Trump and Kamala. One's the slow death, one's the faster one. But you two motherfuckers too dumb to know that. All right? She laughs because it's funny that she's acting in front of all you dumb motherfuckers. And y'all still listening to these sold out, fucked up. See, right now, a lot of these black bitches who are lesbians, right now, they have a fucking issue. Because they feel like, oh, shit, if shit crosses hands, this is what most of these worthless niggas are worried about. If it goes back to Trump, they're going to be routed. And they're pretty fucking correct. Because, see, they played a major role in thousands, if not millions, possibly, the deaths. All right? And they want all backgrounds. Y'all know plenty of them. Okay? All right, so we look at ultra-processed food additives, toxic and ready regulations, right? We know that in the 1960s, the sugar industry funded research that downplayed the risk of sugar and highlighted the hazards. You know, 50 years ago today, right? Sugar industry quality paid scientists. Oh, they paid scientists that weren't so government regulated but functioning. Okay? And these people became the heads of certain departments, USDA, FDA, blah, blah, blah. We already know that they fuck with the food pyramid and they increase the grains, which is not a good thing. You can't live off of grains. Imagine walking around shitting your ass out all fucking day and all your life. All right? They did this shit intentionally. They flipped the pyramid on his head. They replaced it with starches and all this other shit to make sure you would be fucked up. Your parents was too dumb to realize that, and your parents' didn't even know what was fucking coming if you're around my age. Other than that, the ones under me, no, you motherfuckers just in the motherfucking who's cow. The information's there, but you're so busy fucking fighting one another because you don't know how to make sense because you've been listening to the dumbest fucking music controlled by the same sons of dumb bitches called the fucking fake-ass Jews or Zionists, because there's a lot of good Jews who actually, they're being honest. How you think I know the shit I know? Yeah, it's not always in a fucking book, okay? And you can look at Dr. Phil, and then there's enough people glowing, but they, telling these things, but they're telling you because they don't give a fuck. Some of these motherfuckers have gotten to see shit that most of you motherfuckers haven't got to see. I got to see things that you ain't got to see, and I know it's hard for you to believe. Of course you can't believe. How the fuck you gonna believe when believe means lack of fucking knowledge and knowing? When it literally means you don't know shit, okay? The fact of the matter is you got to take my fucking word for it, regardless of how you feel or not. I don't give a fuck if you do or not. I know what the fuck I went through. I know what I fucking saw. Okay? And I know my age, and then when all of a sudden it seemed like, oh, these motherfuckers are comfortable. I'm seeing them left and right, and I'm like, whoa, don't go fucking crazy. And then everybody's wondering why I'm always quiet all the time. How the fuck you top those acts? Who the fuck you talk to? It's different if somebody come over and says, you seen them too? I didn't get that shit. I only had the few that was around me on certain occasions. And them motherfuckers even right now in their goddamn 50s and 60s are still scared as fuck. Alright? Y'all have no fucking eye but that because there's nothing important about you motherfuckers. What's so important about you? I told you what's important about you, but you don't even know how to act upon that, so what the fuck's important about you? Yeah, I'm gonna slap you upside your fucking head that says you ain't gotta stay here, you can go about your fucking business. I wouldn't give a fuck if I only had 3 people watching. I wouldn't give a fuck. I know that the monkeys are watching. I know those who are enjoying this show that look like you can defeat watching. But I know there's a bunch of dumb motherfuckers who don't know how to listen because you think you know everything, you're comfortable, you want to be quiet when your head's fucked up, and you think that I'm getting to you. See, that's where you got a problem. If you're fighting the fact that I'm getting to you, then you're a dumb motherfucker. You need to go on about your business because you don't know how to fucking listen. Let me say that again without all the F's and all that, because you know you motherfuckers are very weak and effeminate and broken, right? Let me say it again, make you all, let me put your boo-boo. Let me say, listen, y'all, hey, listen. When you come, in this world you're existing in, right, there are things that are far out of your league, things you know nothing about. And is it really about who you are royalty or not? Oh, it's not about that. There are sometimes people see things, and sometimes because of people's positions, they're involved with certain things that are lucrative for another platform or another place, yet not beneficial to you because you may perish from stage fright. Well, it happens. Google it. People literally see things, and it's worse than cardiac arrest. Oh my. Okay? Now on the other side of these things, there's a reality that will have you still complacent because it's argumentative. It's not meant for you to know. So, the only thing you have is to argue your displacement and your lack of credibility in your existence because you are not afforded those platforms to see and know. Therefore, you are the controlled opposition, the controlled chaos because of your ignorance. You just don't have what it takes to be over there. All right, was that better? Was that comfortable? Was that better for you? Man, fuck out of here. Fuck wrong with you? Take your pants, your asses, and dance somewhere else. So, Dr. Phil has a great one. I would play it here, but I don't want to do that. Is the food we eat killing us? You motherfuckers were never meant to eat in the first goddamn place. Do you know y'all were created where you didn't have to drink shit? You didn't have to chew shit? And y'all would say, wait a minute. Well, leaves and vegetables and fruits for little dings that can happen because of what you were capable of, how fast you were, how strong, how high you could fucking jump. You know how deep you can fucking swim the abyss and shit and not come up for a couple of days? See, you can't do that now. You've been fucked so many times, the Hindus would say. And a lot of those things you would chew on and eat for recuperative, walking in different places, looking at those and pissing off those you aren't supposed to piss off. Well, they're about to come over here and in your weakened state, they're going to fuck you up. Well, that's the hypothetics. That's the made-up shit we say, right? They're already here fucking you up. Now, y'all can go to the Food Fix campaign, the Media Hub, and all those different things, and you can look really deep into it, all right? When you look at flaming hot addictions, right? Why is America so hooked on ultra-processed foods? Because of who they paid off. The USDA. The FDA. They literally paid them off to turn a fucking head and allow this garbage in. Right? The 1960s and 80s. Right? That's what the fuck they do. They call you Goyim and they're the fake motherfuckers. They're the ones that need to be destroyed. But I'm not here advocating violence. But when you read the Talmud and everything else and what they say, even on YouTube, the videos are up. I'm doing a last-ditch effort for you motherfuckers. We're going to read shit. I'm doing a last-ditch effort for you motherfuckers. I know y'all are hard-headed. I know there's some shit done to your genes and you don't have self-control. I know that you're mitigating factors and you're just rolling through the winds and things. And some of you want to fuck up your hope. Oh, fucking well, that means you didn't have no fake-ass hope in the first place. All right? Well, if I'm going to die, I might as well enjoy doing it. That's the stupid motherfucker. I know a couple of you on here. I ain't never said nothing to you, but I know that you're very plausible and caustic. And you're caustic, self-caustic. Yeah. Thought you came ready and shit, didn't you? But y'all want to see a little fake ass Kachina thing? Break out your cigarette, your hoo-ha, get you a little morning drink. Some of you motherfuckers ain't working today. You started drinking early. Some mimosas and shit. Somebody asked me, says, why is it that you... All right, this is a light-skinned, dumb motherfucker. He's mixed, right? In Texas. I ain't saying his name. Why you hate Chinese? Nigga, I'm a fucking quarter Chinese. What the fuck are you talking about? Told you my cousin's names. What the fuck you been watching? I have no problem with my Chinese brothers and sisters. Man, I'd marry some of them goddamn women. I'm some fine motherfuckers walking around. It's not about that. I definitely give a couple, only a couple, are worthy of the motherfucking seed. And that says, and another question, this stupid motherfucker, Why do you hate black and white? I says, you stupid motherfucker. I've known you for fucking 8 years now on Facebook. Me married to a Mexican who I found a very wonderful young lady. I know she must be putting up with a lot of shit from me. I got homies who speak Spanish, and they've learned a lot from me. They don't call themselves mestizos, Mexicans, and Chicago. They don't say none of that. I mean, look at Mylin. This is a Mexican, a Chinese mix, right, who did the plastic surgery on her face and got the Mexican butt lift, not the Brazilian. They said, well, how you know? I said, man, goddamn, the world's out there in front of you. Or maybe you need to go watch Scarface again or something, shit. But you just make the poorest decisions, the dumbest things. You see one thing based on some ideology, and that's with a lot of liberals. They'll sit there talking about, you're 2025, and Trump didn't even write the motherfucker. And because the media said it, they'll regurgitate the same thing, and they'll come on your post and say something stupid that they never commented on before. I'm just giving you, I'm being analytic. I'm giving you a fucking scenario. And then they'll say something like you're supposed to be offended, but obviously they haven't really been paying attention to who and fucking what you are. And in their little make-believe world, they're arguing with the same dumb motherfuckers around them who don't know that they're arguing, and they think they're all making a point when every one of them have become controlled opposition to one another. This is how stupid the world is. So when he was saying that, I said, here you go, and I broke it down just like that. You know why? You motherfuckers ain't in control of yourselves. You motherfuckers is dumb as fuck. Nam, what's that? What's that? Nam, the boy-loving men, you know, in New York and California and you know them faggots. Y'all see it down in Phoenix and Texas. Y'all saw right when the motherfucker put Biden in position. All of a sudden, you had all these little fake-ass Jews and these faggots all running to Philip down to South, well, everywhere actually. From Oregon, Washington, California, running all the way to Texas, motherfucking Arkansas, and it's coming in, and everybody's sitting there being quiet. Now, what they didn't know was the good old boys was watching these motherfuckers in, because a lot of real estate motherfuckers, brokers who was about the money, they were still conservative, were letting these motherfuckers know. So a lot of you dumb motherfuckers coming with that agenda, right, and them fake Jews dropping all these certain people off. Yes, fake-ass, old-ass, 67-year-old Jews dropping all these Hindus and Africans and all these motherfuckers off. Even your relatives who have been returned back who don't know who they are in all these little suburbs and Airbnbs, right? And some of them motherfuckers all of a sudden got a job and they walk around in camis and you niggas ain't paying attention to shit because you don't even know how to listen in the first goddamn place. So you deserve everything you got coming in a minute. But anywho, right? Nobody said nothing. Y'all ain't say shit. I'm the only one been saying it. But whenever I say stuff, people start to realize, oh man, you got a plethora of pale skins talking about motherfucking mudflood, red and Tartaria. Yeah, I've been talking about this shit since the 70s. Hell, it was 39, they were still teaching it, and it wasn't the schools that you see today. Oh, what happened? Motherfucker, what happened was they needed war. They destroyed a lot of our fucking buildings in the land here, you dumb motherfuckers. Push you farther away from Atlantis and your existence, and got a bunch of fake motherfuckers over here now running around acting like they've been part of everything, and they ain't been part of a goddamn thing other than a part of a fucking headache in existence. Now y'all accept them because y'all are very loving motherfucking people for some weird fucking reason. Y'all just accept everybody, but these same motherfuckers look at y'all and look down on you because they are the controlled opposition, created by the Zionists, created by the chemicals, and because of the chemicals in the food, it fucks you niggas up, even you Negroes, not niggas, Negroes, not niggas, Negroes up more than anybody else. Dumb motherfuckers. I was looking at these fat ass hoes in this little street fight, I don't know, active protection, whatever the fuck, you know. I was watching these real skinny niggas, man, the skinniest I've ever seen in my life. Like, is y'all fucking supposed to be girls or boys? And how they shooting at each other. And then I see the big fat ass mamas come out. They about 30, look like they motherfucking like 60 and about 400 pounds. This is not hate. This is putting it in proper fucking perspective, right? Sitting there talking like, motherfucker, you didn't even make it out of elementary. As far as learning English, nigga. But anyway, we got many dialects. And they standing there with this weave on that you can tell motherfucker look like somebody tried to sew it on their forehead and slap it with some motherfucking tar. And they standing there, well, I don't know. It's just like that one little nigga talking about the bambalance. Get the bam. I mean, you can't make this shit up. And they standing there with 3 motherfucking thighs on the back of their arms like that's normal. Who the fuck is right now, man. Who got the? We back, right? I don't have the thumbprint on here. It's still the same. My apologies. That's what sometimes this fake ass phone is meant to blow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard for y'all to accept that. I'm not here to have you accept any goddamn thing. Anyway, right? So all of you right now, you eat a bunch of garbage, right? I mean, think about it. Like, I like lime juice and lemon juice, right? We have organics. Now, signatures, it's nothing but bought and paid for science experiments. Sprouts has more better. If you don't have a person that's growing it, it's harder to get the real shit. And even then, with those growing it, if they have not been growing it or in their stables for at least 150 to 200 years, you're fucking with something that's been manipulated. Everyone, even us, man. Because they don't want you to heal. They don't want you to live. They promise that to a handful of motherfuckers. I don't know whether it's 400, 500, 1 billion. I don't know. It's not for me to know. I don't care. I'm not here for that. I'm here to tell a story. And in doing that, I'm attempting to get some of you prepared. And I got a funny feeling that I'm going to end up telling a story with a handful of motherfuckers sitting in a circle around the fire. It's not my fucking loss, not my fucking problem. There's 5 others that can tell this story that I know of, who I shared the story with. And they're like, fuck no. Even they move, and my boy in Chicago's one. That motherfucker probably got 1 million gallons of water stored somewhere and dug into a mountain somewhere. People be like, Red, don't ask me nothing. Y'all making motherfucking chatter. Let the motherfucking man be. He's responsible to the babies and everything. They grown, they went to college. Shut the fuck up. See, some of y'all don't know because you're complacent. You don't get it. I got somebody now who matters to me more than breath itself, who hears me, and it's hard for that person to listen because it's driving the motherfucker wanting to leave, and they should have already fucking done that. We have somebody else who I adore as hell, but she's got an issue with control. She thinks she's in control of shit. No. There's no control. See, that's the problem. Everybody thinks they control something. See, that's why you're fucked up. And then if you walk on the other side, it really does damage, but you can free yourself from it just by a mere fucking not being complacent, by just a mere thought. Nobody holds nothing against nobody. Okay? You're stubborn, you're selfish, you are what you are. Nobody can do nothing about that. That's something you've got to correct. I'm cracking my neck, y'all. Just deal with it. It was this side, now it's over here. What the fuck is that all about? Bunch of Johnny. Anyway, you think that they got your best interests. So you walk into the shopping place. You see flowers on one side. You see the automated and some of the still physical tellers, right? And then you see what? Coffee, donuts, or snacks. You can't even smell the produce or the fucking. You can't even smell the fucking produce or the goddamn the fruits and vegetables. And it's a whole middle section. You walk through there, you can't even smell nothing, and y'all think that's just normal. When I was a young tyke, and we went to, what was it, Pathmark, A&P, ShopRite, you could smell fruits and vegetables shit. There was people selling them on the blocks. You could smell the watermelon down the fucking block. Whoa, somebody got watermelons. Is that Mr. Johnson? Yeah, it's going down there. He got them big old, big black-seeded, you never have a headache and cramp kind of watermelons. You know what I'm saying? No, they need Mr. Johnson's and Tiki and all of them to die off. Now they got a bunch of foreigners growing them. Yellow, red, pink, all kind of crazy looking watermelons. Okay? Y'all can't smell shit. We used to open the Pathmark door. We used to walk up in there. Man, right off the back. Oh, mom be like, Mom, get some of them collard greens. We ain't have a good batch growing this time. And the collard greens ain't had no white powder all over it and splayed. You didn't mind little bugs, gotta eat too. You know what I'm saying? No, these motherfuckers had to lie to you. So-and-so got the rickets and this, that, and the other. And next thing you know, they're fucking with shit. We're going to make it safe so we can grow more. It was not with your motherfucking health, with good intentions. And here you are. You don't really know how powerful you are. You should be fucking dead with all the shit they've done to the food and everything else. But you don't get it. Because you want to walk in the epitaph of the lies that exist before you. I said it again. Hitler was trying to save you motherfuckers. And they say the winners write the narrative. Well, how do you win when you actually ain't putting the motherfucking work in? You're just one sitting in the cut, waiting for your cut. And it's a big dividend. I'm just asking. I mean, hey, look. If I'm wrong, my apologies. All right? I'm not here to be right or fucking wrong. I'm here to put things on the table and to be an example and you look the fuck at it. Let me see something like that. Because see, if you got a lot of dumb motherfuckers that don't know what's really going to happen to them, I ain't shit I can do nothing. I ain't nothing I can do about that. Ain't nothing. Shit, there's things I can't even do about certain things. I know what happens afterwards. There's a big difference. So I appreciate it in a week. Just like that goofy bitch laugh, my laugh is even more sinister. Because they're going to fuck up and make the right mistake. That's what's so wonderful about these dumb motherfucking things. You know what I'm saying? Even they're complacent. I guess we'll see, won't we? Well, some of us will. So what you gonna do to change it? What are you gonna do to change all this shit? What you gonna do? Remember, it can go 28 days without food, but not a few days without water. Exactly. And that's a proven fact. Yeah, it used to be able to go longer than that. You know what I'm saying? Who else came up in here, y'all? Let me shout y'all out. I saw a couple of names popping up. I wasn't sure. I saw some of the idiots being blanked out because they're too fucking stupid. Let me see here. Y'all was doing a lot of chatting, weren't you? You striking some fucking motions? Good. Very good. All right. Bernard Teller, Red Hunter, Joseph Burns. What's back? All right. Okay. Literally in everything it has been recently linked. The various cancer. We knew that when I was coming up. Mom used to be like, we ain't messing with that goddamn. You know they're making that sugar from beets and that's not natural. That was when I was a teenager. No, man, we used to cold press, you know? Cane sugar, you know, on Jersey, you used to be able to go out and buy a sugar cane. You know that? Some of you motherfuckers remember you used to grow it. They used to grow it down in Florida, Georgia and shit. What happened? They stopped growing this shit? I wonder why and how. So we used to press our own shit and run it two or three times, even with the splitter. Like, what happened? Yes, in the motherfucking early 70s, motherfuckers. In the 60s. You know? Navi, what's up, mama? What's going, baby? Hardy Reynolds taking on son's case with the case dealing with being judged by your peers. Wow. Freddie Hinkle, no shit, tell him. I'm gonna say whatever I know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the truth, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? You can get around people and you can tell energy, but sometimes even when you feel the energy, you still have that energy, whether it's complacent or not, around you. And sometimes you can be very ignorant to the energy you feel in limited proportions. What was that? If you're going to have sugar, it should be cane sugar, organic. Yes. Well, we ate some chocolate chip cookies, man. Fuck it, and drank some red wine. You know what I'm saying? We don't allow it to rent that kind of space, but then we know to take a break. Sugar speeds up the process. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, Red Honey, yes. You're right, though, Bernard, exactly. Honey, it depends. Right now, they're looking at even New Zealand's Manuka honey, which is like, I've been using a lot, man. I haven't bought none because I believe that whenever you hear about that, they're going to buy out or manipulate shit because it's about the end game for them. I'll be some extra land and a super high premium that I can't afford just to be able to spend every working moment making sure my crops can grow. The system, yeah, man. Yeah, Burns. Yeah, Joseph. Absolutely. I lived in urban areas and grew in my backyard. That's right. We all did that. Baby Girl Slaughter, what's up, mama? How you doing? Oh, Mecca got you. MLL, what's happening? What's happening? I just want to shout everybody out. You know, it's just a solution, though. Not for the average person, at least. The problem I'm talking about, the problem is 90% of the people in the world. Yeah, it's not about, the solution is in everybody's hand. If you're willing to tolerate the tyrannical, that means that you perceive or have no conceptualization of what a solution is, and that you wrote yourself off looking for another handout. You're the fucking solution. I am actually speaking the solution. You just don't hear it because you don't recognize yourself. You see yourself as a commodity. You don't see yourself as the product. Okay? Joseph, I'm an average person. My garden is bigger than my house. Awesome. Def D, you don't have, oh no, don't go on, don't be mean. He's not being mean, y'all. This is what you're supposed to pose and strike up conversation with the purpose. It's, you know what I'm saying? We're supposed to have these conversations, even if it seems hard-pressed or whatever. And if you can have the conversation, then you should not be embarking on the transportation in the direction of wherever this conversation may go. If you cannot get to the end and change the tires and put more water in the steam, you know what I'm saying, in the boiler, and have the coal, get the fire kindled and turn, in the process to turn the motherfucker around back in the other direction. So these are great questions, but I can dig where you're coming from. We have to stop being emotional and feeling like. Most time when I'm talking, I'm acting. You know, I'm driving a hard spike because I want to get reaction, okay? Gimzilla, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Our government passed the farm bill and subsidized corn and cheap crops. Starvation deaths are near zero in America. Actually, there are people that are eating and they're starving. And that should allude to something. That thing that you believe is substance actually has no mineral or proper mineral fibers, you know, benefits for the fucking so-called human body. All right, now this is real simple studies. It's all out there. I'm not going to sit here and start going through all my thumbnails and reading all this fact stuff to you, beloved. All right, you got to look it out. I hear what you're saying, though, and in the case, it is truthful, but then again, it's not. I mean, what do we say? What we watching the video I put together and uploaded? 60 billion for immigrants, and 4 billion for veterans, homeless veterans. That's all it's going to take. If you can't see beyond the smoke screen that most people are flailing around in like this, what can I say? I mean, I'm not here to make nobody anything. Everyone has choices. But I can say some things. Whether you want to call it quick or whatever. I just know some things. And most are not afforded. You know what I mean? Be nice. Be pleasant to one another, please. I'm God, I'll say myself. Well, God is not one individual, if you want to use the term God. Can't grow your own food, might as well go lay in the road. What did I say about that? Hey, Daniel, what's going on? Salutations. 95% of the world don't even know the universe is within. I know. Yes, I would say more than that, but yeah. Sweetest Moose, hi from Stockholm, Sweden. What's going on? Carrie, what's happening? I'm sneaking there. Be careful. If you don't have a green thumb, probably you should be really good hunting and fishing, raise chicken, etc. Agreed. I have pets that I can eat. I can't hunt. I have to toughen up for that part. Be mindful. Never give up. Adam Hudson, what era were you born in? I was born in the 60s. Well, I wasn't born. I returned in the 60s. You know, I was on the USS Nimitz, and I had about 12 buddies of mine, especially my brother from Morocco. James, was you just at the bow of the boat? I said, wow, why? What the fuck? I've been down here for like the last 8 hours. 7 hours, you know, I was working down there. He said, man, I said, look, and he wasn't the only one, like I said, about 12. There's a motherfucker on this boat that look exactly fucking like you. I says, well, my father got around, but he didn't get around like that. I says, but look, don't worry about my doppelganger game. All right? My doppelganger has a purpose too. You just need to mind your fucking business. And I remember as chief in his first class came to me and says, we saw you up on the fight deck. It wasn't me. What do you mean I'm a recruit branch? I was like, look, it wasn't me, man. I'm studying so I can make this E4 shit. That was early in my career. All right, I'm studying my ass off. I got these big-ass books. I got to learn everything here in the next handful of months before this fucking test. You know, work, 12-hour days, sometimes 16-hour days, study this shit, and hope I don't want a P&A, pass but not advance. I want to get proc. You want to have some stories? Y'all have no clue. Everybody's got a story. All right? 300 different types of potatoes, and they're feeding us GMO russet potatoes. Exactly, Daniel. Can we get a tour of your home garden? No, it's not here, bro. I don't have a garden here. On the res, I had a very big garden. I still have pictures I can upload. All right? What are your thoughts on politics? I don't have no thoughts on politics. Piles of shit. Boys are welcome in my garden. Absolutely. The natural. I hear you, Adam. Appreciate it, beloved. No, it's all respect, brother. Smash Rooney. Greetings. Hey, what's up, Ranches and Jer? What's going on? All the Ranches and Jer? What's going on, Smash Rooney? What's up, beloved? Most spices are treated with irradiated pesticides, heavy metal, all that, bro. Bernard, yes. Yes. Yeah. Put it on the table and we can discuss the ins and outs of it. Absolutely, that's what I've been doing. It's on the big round table. It's the round table of life, beloved. And how do you question that? Remember, it can go 28 days. Brian Gillick, it's good to have you up in here, beloved. How's it going out there, bro? Oh, I appreciate that, man. You understand. You're not under me, beloved. All right there, Hutchinson. It's the least of my problems, I hear you. Well, you have ADHD. Everybody's got something. Trust me. The thing is, you can't give it strength. Whatever's going to be is going to be. Your strength lies within the fact that you don't reciprocate the problems. You seek the solutions even in self. There's a reason why I was reading the Power of Nine and the Chrism and all that kind of stuff. We eternalize the wrong things. We eternalize the things that are meaningless and bountiful in our own destruction and deception. You know what I mean? We can't afford that, no matter what's stated or said. I mean, look at Kamala the bitch, right? She all of a sudden wants to fuck the First, the Second Amendment. Like, bitch, please. I do have ADHD. Cure me, aha. Vida vida. What's going on, mija? What's going on, beloved? 70s were a messed up era. Signs saying no blacks allowed, but as a private business, they should have. Right. Yeah, it was funny as you heard Muhammad Ali, and he's one out of several, that, they can go in a restaurant, you'd be Africans in the restaurant being seated and greeted and everything, but not the American Negro, because we're not the same, goddammit. I know it's hard to see that. Like I said, there are things done to people's manipulated genes. It's embedded. It's like a hereditary flaw that was incorporated. All right? And some people can't see beyond the past. That's why I was reading Inventions yesterday. To break through this window, this chasm of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Way beyond that conversation. It's all right. Radical capitalism, at its worst. Is that an Afro samurai? Yes, it is. What up, everyone? Suzanne, what's up? What's up? Yes, Suzanne, you come here once in a while, you got a wrench, right? You handle some of them bad peoples. I want to know the foundation of what the conversation is. What do you mean? You looked at the thumbnail? You heard what I was stating, right? Oh, conflagratory confliction. All right. Okay. You already have that. How can you panhandle if you keep asking questions? Breathe. Yes. Look at the ingredients in bread. Whoo, child, man, talk about it. Well, how about even, I like Dave bread, right? But it has, you know how many grains it has in there? It is not beneficial. Maybe one piece, right? Every few days, maybe. But you can't eat 2 and 3 sandwiches a day. That's too many grains. And people say, well, in Egypt, oh my goodness. They were different. Do you think they had to eat 2, 3 meals? They realized that people should only be eating 1 to 2 meals a day. But the problem is you got a lot of poison shit, a lot of messed up stuff. And people have a hard time accepting it. When you've been nurtured in one way, how can you facilitate another when that's not, it makes you uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And then all the chemicals that make you addicted. Because in some of those reports, it talks about them literally paying the USDA off and all this and the other to make sure that this shit gets in your system to make you addicted to crack. You know what I'm saying? I hear you. We are all just as alive as everyone and can't really prove each life like a whole nother universe. Well, it is. And rich wheat flour is bad. Yeah. Okay, I understand. Yes, indeed. Hunting season is open, people. Get out there. Excellent. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, beloved. Appreciate it. When I first met you, I swear I saw you working in a gun store down here. Oh, that's the... Well, like, I don't know shit. You either. You know how much knowledge is out there. That's OMAC, beloved. That's why I'm here, and I don't get into a room and ask questions. You pay attention. Bada boom, bada bang. You know, OMAC knows quite a bit. He's been up here. He's visited. He runs a pretty good, productive company, too. My license plate reads USS Nemesis. That on my truck. In respect for the people that serve. Ah, Fred Hinkle, beloved. Yes, I respect that. Yes, sir. Okay, let's see. Speaking of gardening, funeral industry blocking the earth from its need, phosphorus unknowingly from... Exactly. Exactly. Now you have empty caskets. People who weren't supposed to be autopsied, their brain, eyes, and internal organs removed. Shit is deeper than you can fucking imagine, y'all. I mean, we had Drew Funeral Home. I used to go down there when I was a young thing, 13 years old, touching and poking all the bodies, women with big ass breasts and scissors. Like, whoo, we wasn't sexually active, so we wasn't doing no weird stuff. But maybe some of them people do it. But I'm talking about, you be looking at some of these motherfuckers like, what the fuck happened to them? They look perfect. Anywho, right? And you knew the ones that weren't to be autopsied because they were literally, they didn't have disease. They were going in the ground, all right? And they were going in pine boxes. They weren't spending the $1,500 or whatever, I forget what the cost of the coffin was. They weren't buying them. And some of them were going in walls, like mortuum, whatever you call those things. And they just wanted to put in there, let their body go, and that's why they have those drainages and everything for those bodies. And the people that go and take care of burning those incense to keep that smell down. You can't make this shit up. And it's supposed to go into the ground. You're supposed to go back into the dirt. Not be blown up and burnt and then let the dogs to eat and shit like that. And some idiot in Haiti pulling off calf meat and eating this dead rival. Not stupid shit like that. This world is conflicted. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. That's all right, Adam. It's all right, beloved. Days brief. Yeah, days bread. I was gonna say. Yeah, no, it's really, man, especially if you got some cream cheese with chives, some butter. Oh, just butter. You know what I mean? Days bread is banging. You know, the bagels is our thing. We get the bagels. You know what I'm saying? Let them, oh man, kill me, I'm doing the best I can. Woman at every port, man? No, I did not. Actually, my thing was spent most time looking at historical foundations, pointing out where now it says 1910, before it said J910. And that's a fact. And someone said I-910, these buildings that are Tartarian. All right. And then the 910 had nothing to do with the year, but that's how it's numbers. It was about the math of how everything was set up to correlate with the energy or whatever you want to call it. And see, people had a hard time because it was still in books. You can read it. I don't know if you can find it now. You know what I'm saying? I show people the books I have, and I speak on certain things, and I remember the things I should see. And I would go into all the bookstores and the mom and pop ones that had the books that had no writing on it, but maybe just a year. And I would look through those books with dust on it and sometimes cobwebs, and I'm like, wait a minute. And you know, and when your brain's still a sponge, and you go back to the ship and you're talking about things, and motherfuckers telling you, shut up, don't say that. You got Lieutenant JG coming down, Petty Branch. Stirring a little something here. We out here to do a job, and you shouldn't be saying that. And I'm like, well, I'm here to send this fucking book. Now, can I see that book? You know how many books I handed over and didn't get back? Because they say, wait a minute, it's coming from a foreign land, and you can't bring this back to America. The shit I dealt with and went through was crazy than a motherfucker, but we could buy guns, put them in the cruise box, and fly them back on the helicopter, and nobody knew shit. But y'all have no clue, man, a period of time I come from. Yo, Chan, for your energy. It's all good. It's only like not more like. Appreciate that. Last word. Yeah, what's the empty cask is about for real. Difference in the frequency. Yes, always. Frequency is important. I grew up around morticians in our family. Exactly. You all been through shit. Exactly. Everyone. Trust me. 6 years, my mama tried to kill me. Alright? Was more torment than anything. And that's what I did. And yes, I met a few women. I had one from Germany follow me to every port. She's got one of the most beautiful daughters. All my daughters are beautiful, but yeah, she's half German and half me, you know. And that young lady was light skinned or brown, like a darker, like, you know, like. And you can see she had curly hair, about my height, 5'9.5", 5'10". Very beautiful, athletic, and her whole family was in the medical field. Big house. I don't know, it was like 12-bedroom home. She originally came from Kiel, Germany, and she had, beautiful daughter. You hear me? And my daughter could pass for white or Negro. Yeah. Beautiful tan complexion. Thick brown brunette, kind of like wavy curly hair. She's taller than me and her mama, about 6'2". You can see the feet, you can see her. It's just magnificent. And I'm talking about like stupendous, you know what I mean? Like, and I'll brag on the ones that I helped bring into this world. What she's capable and what she's accomplished is beyond phenomenal. You know what I mean? So yeah, she followed me everywhere. They even gave me 5 days leave in Amsterdam. They're like, Mr. Branch, she's here. We'll take your leave. Go ahead, Mr. Branch. And we had a magnificent time. She took me to the red light district, and I was like, get me the fuck up out of here. And she just wanted to show me the sex museums and the history museums, and that's why I had to go and look and say, well, what's the American Indian? And all I saw was us. I didn't see none of our Mongolian brothers and sisters. I didn't see none of the Asian motherfuckers, and everything that this fake-ass administration is using with governments and the ignorance of those people who don't know no fucking better. Same thing in England. So if you're in the UK and you didn't go to the Library of History and Arts and then look to see what American Indian is, you the fucking knucklehead, you the dumbass, all right? Because I shared that information numerous times, all right? Because it's in there, all right? Don't worry about these Americanized motherfuckers who keep running around with racist dichotomies and ideologies and everything else because they're too stupid to know the truth. You know what Benjamin Franklin said about motherfucking Germany and the UK, the fact that they were tawny, which has nothing to do with being light-skinned, but everything of dark. You know, Rudy. When you want to talk about red, this is red, motherfuckers. This is Indian red before they changed it. I think in the 80s or 90s, okay? This is Indian fucking red for you knuckleheads who don't know what the fuck Indian is. Actually, it's darker than me. Man, they made that cinnamon shit. But when you go back to Copper Magazine, Copper Romance, and all these other things, you know our history and how they slowly, in their fake-ass decadence, these fake-ass Zionist fucks chipped away because this is your Garden of Eden. This is Atlantis. You just don't fucking know it because they've divided the world up and made this fractured motherfucking monopoly of stupidity. And everybody fighting each other because they're too stupid to get their heads out their ass while they're listening to the weak motherfuckers, and they're running around killing one another with no purpose and no sight in end, except for their own fucking destruction, because that's how stupid the fuck they are. Come on, man. Pop. Okay. All right. Couldn't catch him in the Black Forest. Something in service you can't say. My friend that went to Hamburg, flying over to get the station, said some truth about Cheney and got switched from something. Yeah, it happens, man. Fear itself, that's right. Let them all worry about itself too. Some wisdom in the Bible. You have plenty of wisdom in the Bible. The Torah, the Tanakh, there's wisdom in the Quran. Plenty of it. Most people aren't taught that wisdom. They're taught fanaticism. All right? Some of them, the Torah is, when it comes to Zionists, that's not what they study. They study ancient shit, magic and all that. You know, that's why they do. They take the Kol Nidar, you know what I'm saying? To be secret. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not just, yeah. It's not on Spotify. Oh, I've been looking. Oh, okay. What is that? Real on, that's how you get hit, man. All that goofy shit. Yeah, emotionally broken. No, I don't be racist. Motherfucker, what's a race? When you could break down what a race is to me, all right, everybody in here, y'all got wrenches. Y'all talk like you got sense to one another. Now again, what's a race? Please enlighten me to what a race is. Now you can convey ethnicity if you choose. I mean, I'll tear that the fuck apart. But please tell me about a race. Except for the dumb one, most of you are in with both feet tied and your hands tied and a potato sack around your fucking head. What race are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I know, idiot. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking idiot. You can't make this shit up. I know, bro. That guy's a fuck. I unhid the motherfucker so he can say some more dumb shit. Break down, tell me what a race is there with your fake ass name. Please, do us a service. Seeing how, why don't you come and meet me? I got this place that's really dark. It's about, I'd say, 1,200 feet below a cliff. I like to run around, and we can go down there. You can walk, it's a trail that goes down. We can walk down there, and we can just hang out, me and you. Here in Arizona. Just me and you. At night, no candles, no lights. So come and meet me. We'll take a little walk. We'll take a picnic basket. A little red and white little motherfucking throw cloth. You know what I mean? We'll make it dainty and shit. You want to see some shit? Come on. That's the first invitation I gave. No, not a second. Bring your ass in now. Right the fuck now. We go down there and wait till the crisp of night. It's a very, very dark place. Idiot. Fuckers are stupid. Anywho, again, the food. What did y'all eat yesterday? Huh? I got soup on right now. Please enlighten me. Please. Yes, race is a construct, just like colors. A construct. Okay? There was only one way to identify the aboriginal, the origin of this land. And they did that very well, and it don't apply to anybody else. But now they finagle and play with it, you know, how they radicalized and then adopted our Constitution. I keep telling people the Constitution that y'all hold on to, it comes from my ancestors, okay? And you mismanage it because you were raised in ignorance, in a fictional world that you supply with all your fiction, guaranteed with an outcome that is perilous in your journey. Hey, you don't have to believe it. It doesn't matter to me. Gene splicing is something that is not new. It's ancient. It is before this existence. But you want to talk like you know some things. I'm actually giving you a relevant fucking fact. And I don't say fact often. Now, if you can't sway yourself to see something different, then how the fuck can you see anything at all? How can you perceive based on a perception when you're not even looking in the places to guarantee a perception to be given to fucking have, you know, where you can perceive something different? Like, make it make sense. Because you don't fucking know when you're scared. That's what the fuck it is. Can I blame you? Of course. We all have choices. My choice is to blame you because you're a fucking coward. You don't really fucking know. So therefore, you're going to act out like a little badass, hard-headed ass children running around in the grocery store, don't know how to stand beside the mammy and pappy and be fucking quiet. Who are given sweets and shit that are nothing but toxicity, and then the parents want to spank them because their babies want it. They want it. Yeah, I made a motherfucking sugar addict, and besides other things. And then worried about why they don't want to eat the peas and the greens. That is vital. Especially after all that shit that these motherfuckers have been making. And there are people who have talked about this shit. It's just that you lack the knowledge of knowing because, you know, the education system had to make this little space like this and then put you with these blinders on in this one motherfucking direction so you couldn't see nothing else. But now you see it, but ignorance kind of reigns supreme. So how the fuck can you determine something else when your ignorance is what's fucking ruling? You know what I mean? Ain't no such thing as racist. Hating? What? How can you hate stupidity? If it's stupid, it's stupid. There's no hate there. I'm asking. I want to know. I want to see the longevity in this stance. I want to hear something where you can articulate it in a very intellectually intelligent fucking way. Please, because all I see is rah blah blah blah. I don't see anything that's worth picking up. You know what I'm saying? All right. Made it to make fun of another race being racist. Hating on another race culture for literally no reason. No, that's deflection. A race is simple, just a culture of people. You don't see color. It's just simply a matter of where you come from. And speaking of saying, that has nothing to do with race. That has something to do with where you are, who you are, and what you've acclimated to to survive in the shit that we're dealing with. So you actually make no sense. Excuse me. It's easy to debunk that shit without using big words and spoofiness and all that other shit. See, there's no such thing as race. The fact is you're in a race to be right, and you're wrong, so you're not even eloquent. You're just blah, 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 blah. See, I'll entertain the conversation if you really want to have one. The problem is you're not having a real conversation. You're talking to your fucking self because you're beating your head up with things that have nothing to do. The instruments of fucking worthlessness, a sacrifice that has nothing to do with the reality of the situation. Yeah? Huh? No, they can block you, they can hide you. I unhid you to see if you were going to say something worthwhile, and you ain't said nothing with your fancy pants self. Looking like the Django, why you pick that funky ass blue uniform costume? Like, nigga, make it make sense. And first of all, of people whose identity's been changed up to 12 times. They can't be so-called fictional racists about a goddamn thing when everybody was marrying in still land and everything else, and especially when nobody else invented or created nothing, but we did. And here you motherfuckers are running around like monkeys on a goddamn trike. Like, make it make sense. Who's the motherfucker with the and the little vest on with the rope and the motherfucking leash talking about, not over there, now get the change, take the cup, jack in the fucking box. Yes, hombre French. What's up, beloved? It's not hard, y'all, to be dismissive when you don't want to be dismissive. I really want to hear something very intelligent and intellectual. I want to just take it in. It's great energy. I'm not making a contract with no fucking body. You came over here, you signed on the dotted line. You didn't even have to prick your thumb. That's some made up shit. All right? Just like thinking of cutting people's head off keeps them running around in the fucking afterlife. That doesn't work that way, stupid asses. The body gives up 7 ounces, roughly, I would say maybe 3 to 7. So what do you think that is? What do you think that source of that energy is? And if it's corrupted, do you think that it gets to go back and get cleansed? Or does it stay out in the wilderness, running around lost in fear for the rest of its existence? I don't know. I'm just asking. These things are pertinent, son. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I know I haven't done comedy in a long time. Oh, my baby Snoopy, what's up, baby? I want to take you on in the age of social media. Very soon they will go out of business. Yeah. Money. What is one to gain the world and lose their soul? Their source. You know, it's funny when you come in this world to take your little feet and they put your soul print on the paper and they keep that. Because that's your trust. If you had that, you know the shit you can do. But they believe in that shit. They make an invisible contract. So the source is your soul. Because that's the commodity, which is based on what the fucking gold and everything else they lay on you that you're supposed to have to exist in the world free. And purchase and do whatever you want. But they got to control you. So they got to lie and do this, that, and the other. So they know the gig is about up. Everybody's found out. So the only thing they can do is make sure everything's stored away, seeds, this, that, and the other. Destroy all your motherfuckers and do it again. But this time it'd be even worse. For some. Y'all have allowed sick motherfuckers to rule the night. You can't make this shit up, man. Hold on, I got to turn this soup off. I don't care about nobody's damn feelings. That's one thing I don't care about. Why would I care about your feelings when I think your life is more important? And your feelings are the reason why you're in the situation you're in. No, you can't have none of this. It's got lemon in it, too. They might be manipulating this shit. They dumbasses. You know what I'm saying? The streamer, West walking. So yeah, I was giving you a little breakdown of something that may be plausible as far as the soul and source, your infamy, your spirit, just whatever you want to call it. All right. Where do you fall on the political spectrum and the religious spectrum? On either one. Politics and religion is all fucking bullshit. That's for the weak-minded. It keeps them in a place of comfortability, in a comfortable spot, in ignorance. There's no way around it. I mean, what color do you think all these religious people wore? Let me ask you that, Adam. What do you think? What color were all the religious people? Because you're into colors and race and all this other stuff. I want to see if I can distill the commonality of ignorance. Please, pull on. agreed, but some need it as a mark, suggested the condition black. There's no such thing as black. The condition would be no more than an experience. Right? And those who want to hold on to it because they're marginally separated from the vastness of truth. Just like white. I mean, I'm white in India. What the fuck I look like? You know, by the narrative. And Indian is not even a real term. But we utilize it in the chasm of fake history. Indian actually means of origin. To which motherfuckers can run around calling themselves Indian, whether in Hindu or here on this land, are not. They are not. Please, enlighten me. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. This is communique on another level, right? Please inform. I want to be well informed. Yes, Most High over everything. Thank you, Curio. Illusion of choice. We way past that. Exactly. Dictator states have one option, and we only have one more option. Oh, that's if you're not ascending. And like I said, everyone has a choice. Ascension is paramount. And what am I saying when I say to ascend? It means to cleanse yourself of the void you've been directed into. That means to change phonetically how you think, perceive, conceptualize. And with that, whatever happens, you may be all right. I can't tell you nothing after that. I have a story to tell. But as I stated in the beginning, if you know, then be settled on what you know. Don't. I state is not a threat to nothing. Nobody has to acclimate what I'm saying. They don't have to research to find out and better themselves. Who am I? Why would I want you to be better than what you are? Who am I to say that you're not? I'm just saying. If you know how to ascend, then why are you here? If you know what ascension means, well, break down specificality so other people can gather a little information to better equip them. So that way they can move in that direction. But other than that, argumentative, I'm not going to say it's effeminate, but men don't argue. Man. Neither did woman. See, that belonged to something else. Emotions and feelings are not our trait. That is just one specificality of a plethora of information that comprises you. And it seems like all of you are moving in the lesser. How do you say the lesser of two evils? Instead of enlightenment, you're moving in emotions and feelings. And emotions and feelings are actually stipulated to be one. Emotions can be derived from a feeling, and feelings can push an emotion. Now, if I am wrong, correct me. Okay? Please. I know some of you are bothered. You can't help yourself. Some of y'all belong to the man-boy clubs and all that. I know. Don't worry. Your time is fucking short. And they were grateful for your fucking work and being so worthless and pathetic. Yes. I'll see you. Oh, yeah, I'll see you. Some will say you're speaking energy to it. I have no other choice. I literally will fucking see you. Oh, I enjoy tobacco. Even with all the chemicals and shit. It's the magical shit. Especially when you can make it do different things. Oh, this shit is just so fucking fun. Let me stop acting. Y'all don't know what the fuck an act is or a fucking lie. Y'all really don't. Oh, yeah. These bodies. Imagine if we were all together. Do y'all know what you're capable of? See, when you're together, you can drop all the phonetics of bullshitism, of bullshittery. And when you're together, we're not talking Jim Jones, Guyana trash. We're not talking about that retarded hell bop This in purple, the fucking spaceship's coming to pick you up, drink the Kool-Aid shit. That's for the weak, narcissistic, phonetically fucked up, marginalized monkeys who didn't have a choice. They choose not to choose. Alright? No, stop imagining and get the fuck together and put away your fucking rabbit fucking, intentions. When you put away those rabbit ass fucking intentions, maybe you'll come together. What did I say? A lot of us Mexican and Spanish brothers, man, they be 12 in a household. But at least they got one fucking rent, one electric, one water bill. God damn. And you know what they can do with that? They can buy the surrounding blocks and build them up the way they fucking want to. While the rest of you are still marginalized in your decrepancy of singularity. Well, let's say everything came from a singularity. What do you think? Let's pose this. What do you think came to allow the singularity to exist? And what do you think allowed that which allowed the singularity in its existence to fucking exist? You have no fucking dare. Because you keep looking for something instead of returning to fucking nothing. Yeah, but sometimes it takes the right consortium of energy that can listen. See, when you put energy in a place that doesn't require it, because you even said that, Red Hunter, it's creepy. It's only creepy because of why? You've been dispersed in that direction, as did many others. You spoke a truth. You motherfuckers are so evil. Yes, and lost. But imagine if they were around those who weren't lost. They weren't on an imaginary standard. Wouldn't that kind of rub off? I mean, ladies are learning that you can't just sleep with every fucking dick. Why? Tom, Dick, and Harry, excuse me. Because that energy is traded off. And then you give a little bit to them. So when they're doing wrong, they're conflicted because they want to do right and they don't know why. Because it's not their energy. Well, it's who they are, but they don't know no better. I mean, fake ass gravity is a motherfucker, ain't it? Get it, right? People dynamics, bring your mind around the right community. Yes, you can. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Very agreed upon. Yes, we had RC came back with the goofy ass up. Yeah, we're not talking about. Goddamn. Even though I can see Indians and brown, I can see the relationship. It's everything, brother. Yes. The Afro Samurai pictures is. Yeah. Sure. I hear you. And remember, infinite is not a figure eight laying on the side. It's a straight line. Oh, man. How did I get this cricket thing? Open the door. Ah, broken ass door. Made in China. How about the fact? Do y'all know about the North Koreans that escaped to China? Do you know what the Chinese army does over there with the worthless fucks they put in a position? They beat them. They murder them. They harvest their organs. They turn them into slaves, sex slaves. You know? Not all, because they get to the right place. But across that line, where they have this agreement, fuck fake ass, worthless ass communism, right? Which is nothing but a ploy and a play. Marxist ideology. Karl Marx didn't want that shit out. That was his cousin that took it and ran with it based on his fucking dumbass wife. But y'all know everything, right? Yeah. Then they always say, the U.S., Iron Sheik. Let me help you out with something. We're not fucking the U.S. Nor are we the fucking Americas they profess and claim. Nor are we the fucking lie they need to exasperate the dumb shit that's going on. Now, if you have a hard time with that, there's nothing I can do with you. If you accept your lie, and that's what makes you feel so so futile, there's nothing I can do about that. Everybody has a goddamn choice. And you're going to choose one. Everyone has a story, just a matter of writing in a way that can inspire the receiver of the writing. Sometimes you got to deal with the motherfucking story, even if you don't like the story laid out, but it makes sense. Sometimes the story is the only thing you have. You can shoot the fucking message if you want. Nah, I would say be wise to the message, and you don't have to sit around the messenger. You know what I'm saying? I rightly reserve my body until I see it. Just an infinity symbol on my Italian birthday. Okay. Oh, you hooked it up, Suzanne. Ooh, Italian birthday cake. That's what's up. Stop celebrating birthdays. Wish I was always that way. I hear you. All right. I know it's a lot of things are hard to conceptualize. There's a plethora of individuals, other than George Carlin, which was a magnificent stand-up comedian. All right? Listen to them. Sit down and let yourself get used to listening to Manny B. Hall. Like I said, there's a ton of individuals out here, who are sharing information. And people have a hard time with Rod Hayes because he comes from that Moorish doctrine, right? But listen to the information. Okay? Listen to the information. Take what you shall and just dismiss, because it may be lucrative to the fact that he is truly a Moor. You see what I'm saying? See, the world knew each other. Remember we talked about Fernando Zarco, or how the fuck you want to make his name, and his relatives. Isn't it funny how so-called Christopher Columbus, or everybody around him was black? But Christopher Columbus is not really, he didn't find a goddamn thing. Well, there's a number of Christopher Columbus, especially a bust that was worshipped, a deity. So, if they have you worshiping their deity, believing in a false history based on some pretense of 1941 to 1943, which there are 3 books, 41, 42, and 43, which I guarantee most of you haven't fucking read, only a few, maybe Cure Me on a few others, okay? They had to write away the history, because if you look at him, you will see that he had 12 to 16 contacts with us. And it wasn't these Mongols or Mongols. And he was a Negro, one of our own stock and breed. And he was only returning. Regardless of what happened after that, that's the story you don't know how the fuck it lays out, because you don't even know how to interpret the shit that's going on right now. So it's funny how people want to always dismiss but argue with the true inhabitants of the land, because it's hard for them to brush away the lies of their history. Yet there's a lot of people doing that now. And they're starting to realize, whoa, the fuck, how the fuck my family lied to me? Because they need to keep it a secret. Imagine that. That's some heavy shit, ain't it? Yeah, well, most people don't even communicate beyond the 3rd grade, so yeah, I hear you in the 5th grade and all that. Well, it is. You know what I'm saying? Yes, comprehension is very relevant. It doesn't matter what the fuck you can read. Most people are apprehensive, and when they read, they don't even comprehend what the fuck they read. Even now. They could be in their 40s or 50s, and motherfucking shit just be... But they keep reading. See, and there embarks the chasm of goodness, you know what I'm saying? They keep reading, they're going to get to it. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Popped again. Let me see what happened. It was my best. It was just the day that came down. Oh, okay. I got you, Suzanne. Oh, phenomenal resource. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Well, I am who I am. Like I said, there's no one like me. Just like there's no one like you. Well, anyway, right? When I say I'm different, I'm not asking you to accept what the fuck I'm saying. I care less. See, The ploy of the world, the thing you call the world you exist in and the life you have, means it's a subjugation, right? I'm not attempting to subjugate you to shit. I'm only posing some characters in your fucking story. That's all. There's some things to look at. And most people won't even be able to determine why they feel or think the way they do based on the commonality of the chemicals, the poisons, the toxins, as if it don't have an influence. And then when you beat things in people's heads, their Rolodex, and you keep putting all this broken narratives up there, information they say, that's a confusing thing, especially when you run around in the dynamic of it. Then you see when you have people talking about Zog and Gog and all this other shit, and chasing people down, taking a shit with a drone and blowing them up, and they laugh, ha 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 ha. Is it really hatred, or is it this subtle ignorance? Is it because they feel like they're going to die, so why not continue what they're doing? What creates that cataclysm? Why has it got to be such chaos? Why is it that people can't relegate themselves to see something different? Are they that fucking stuck, that ground in to their own deplorative state of existence, that they need to be seen as worthless so it can be destroyed? The motherfucker's fighting, and maybe you won, right? Out there in the fucking place of nothing, with Starlink being given by the taxpayers' fucking money on this land, right? Because y'all know y'all make money worth something, so that way you can keep killing each other. Why don't you all just keep killing each other, right? And let everybody else be to their own fucking magnitude, huh? Why don't you just still yourselves and allow yourself to fucking be right where you're at? So when people see the dog running down the street next year, all right, after the snow thaws out, right, with your fucking leg bone, nobody gives a fuck. I'll see you sooner. I'm not playing when I said I'm going to see you in the end. It's not a game. I can say that now. They're showing you who they are. Why the rest of us can't show you who the fuck we are? When I said I'm going to see you in the end, it's not a fucking game. Nothing's going to fucking change that. Not a goddamn thing. There's no escaping. There's no rerouting. There's no, oh, we gotta, what was it? 1 out of 1,000,000 times? 1 out of 7.5 trillion times? No! This is what the fuck's gonna happen. I don't want no part of it. I don't like it. I have a choice, right? Bullshit. Not in that department. I told you I don't like it. I don't want it. I'm stubborn. But sometimes there's some things you just can't fucking avoid. It's fucked up. It's like the guy behind the trigger. He made his choice. He was trained to be fucking stupid. And he pulled the trigger. It's to save life. What life? All life is connected, you retarded fucks. All trees cut down. I mean, for every 1 cow, they say in Brazil, they got to chop down a magnificent fucking tree of life. So you see, there goes the fucking deception and the rudimentary ploy of a cyclic situation that you dumb motherfuckers remain in. Prove me wrong. Was that not eloquent enough? Was that beyond 5th grade fucking reading? Seems like ego. I fancy myself, right? Jeez. Fuck, give me 10 women, a head woman who's old and wiser, ain't even about sleeping, you know, I'm wear the ass out, and you give me the rest. Make some babies. I'll make a nation of motherfucking listening here. The most, I guess I'll say, loving, responsive, respectful individuals with the right brothers and other sisters. Y'all don't really know how you came to be, right? It's not my problem. It's damn sure not my fault. While we're sitting here, I'm going to do this. Bernard Teller, appreciate it, beloved. Gregory Ford, appreciate you, beloved. Sienna, hey, mama, appreciate you, beloved. Okay? Just wanted to shout because I heard the ching ching thing, so I figured it was Cashapp. I appreciate you guys. All right? I'm not saying it be hateful or spiteful. I'm not saying it to invoke fear and all this other dumb shit. I have dreams and I see shit and I feel things and fuck, and I be wanting to run from it. I can run from it. So what I gotta do, I can talk about it. I can sit there and talk with T. Ganja can come up. I can talk with Ganja or this one or that one. I don't like talking over the fucking system and and I'm supposed to talk about it. And you know how hard I fight not to say certain things? No, you don't. No, you don't. You know, say, well, you have a choice too, Red. When I accepted who I was, the choice was gone. I don't think y'all get how it works. I could have kept hiding from who and what I was. And I remember the day, it was like I was being nudged, and I accepted it. Next thing you know, I was fucking poisoned. That fucking quick. And I was being flown with all these holes in my lungs, drowning on fucking blood. No pneumonia, no fake-ass COVID, no nothing. They just wanted to study what's going on. All these foreign fucktards that didn't know that seeing me was their last fucking existence. Oh, we want to go in his throat and we want to biopsy and we want to do, you know? Not really having no knowledge because I wouldn't say nothing. It's not about a fucking when or if. That's displacement. It's about a fucking reality. Most are very unaware about because you like to be stagnated in your fucking ignorance. I have nothing to do with that. Nothing. And it literally took 300 fucking people to get me to fucking create a channel to go fucking live and start talking. And the first thing the dumb monkeys do is want to hide everything. Censorship. And that's the ploy they're playing now with their dumb asses, as if we're going to allow that shit. That's how fucking over the fucking board these things are. Your custodians. I'm kind of a custodian too, you know. There's a reason why I read 3 books on them, dumbasses. Everything doesn't happen the way you think, and not all custodians are good by the narrative. I don't know. People play a game with you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. None at all. I'm not here for the majority. I can give a fuck less about the majority. You would think, because you don't think, that I'm here for everybody. Shit. I think what's happening is righteous in itself. I think it's a well-deserved motherfucking attribution. Destruction. That sounds fucked up, doesn't it? Y'all, a lot of you show me that you're very lazy, you're indecisive, you choose wrong, you repudiate shit without no knowledge. You open your mouths, you say shit because you think you're thinking. No, you're not. How can you be thinking when everything that your thought process is steeped on what they've created? There's a reason why I was the only one first coming out saying George Orwellian factor. It's not because I want to win the race. The facts are the facts. I was. Nobody else was telling you about George Orwell, motherfuckers. None of y'all were listening to Manny P. Hall. Or any other of the good brothers and sisters, regardless of what fictional crayon color. How many of y'all have been reading Mark Twain and actually paying attention and realize, holy shit? Huh? Motherfuckers been telling you since inception. Why is the world so dumb and everybody can listen to Martin Luther King's motherfucking conversation? Or Mr. Kennedy. How come y'all never really listened to Jesse Jackson, paid attention to what the motherfucker was saying? Or how dumb Cornel West really is. Cornel West is one of the dumbest motherfuckers walking the earth. Yet he is very comfortable. What is he, like $2-point-something million? Why is he not like 100 million? No, I forget what his worth is, the net worth. Fuck him anyway. Huh? Nah, that's right. Y'all like to have your Don Kings stand there looking like a motherfucking troll pen eraser. You can't make this shit up. How the fuck did y'all get this far? And the only thing that kept people in fear is his connection with the mafia. Y'all forgot about the black mafia family that was worse than anybody, the most deadliest, chopped bodies up and everything before a cartel knew what a chopped the fuck body up was? Huh? God damn. They just keep creating the world around you. Just while you're in it, just make the world up around you and make you all afraid of a whole bunch of shit. You just can't make that up, can you? Huh? That old logo offends me. I know. Living in the great tower moment. Yes, you are. Most people's not. Do y'all know which direction to cry out to? How about Agatha? How about crying out so that they would help you? That's right. They don't hear your cries because you're too inundated with all your little fucked up thoughts and your processes of egomanicalism and everything else. Huh? Your chips on your shoulder. They say let it lay where it falls and all this other dumb shit. God damn. The gods be damned. Somebody's painting a picture of Elohim with Anunnaki. Woo, boy, they are conflicting, aren't they? Let's make them in our image. Does that mean, is that philosophical? Is it rhetorical? I mean, rhetoric, or is it physical? I mean, let's make them in our image. Make them in our image. Can't the way you talk, how you walk, be the image of something else? Can't the way you think? I mean, make them in our image. Was that a ploy? Was that a play? What is the reality behind that statement? Look at them. They've eaten of the tree of knowledge, not of life. And they see like we see. Well, if you see like them, what the fuck's the problem? If you're so fucking eloquent and so... I'm just asking. I mean, that's supposed to be genetically passed down, or did they cut it off? Genetic manipulation? I mean, I'm only posing these things because I want to hear what you got to say. Huh? Kind of cute. Okay. Sure. Whatever that is. Is that supposed to strike something in me? I got a big dick too. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not gonna say no jokes. All right, I'm jokes over there. Anywho, all right, I just posed something and nobody's responding. I know, deflect, conflagration. I dig it. I get it. Mm-hmm. Do you know what most pale skin women are sitting with a lot of African brothers, sleeping with them and making babies? Because the melanin. Problem is, there's righteous melanin and there's not so righteous, not saying it's not, melanin. And most of y'all can't inter the difference. Everyone has melanin. You just don't know how to access it. That's why there's no connectivity, no connection. And everybody wants to fight and argue. We just went through that, didn't we? God damn. None? Okay. Well, I've been on for 2 hours and I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen. That's just some derogatory says, but things when I didn't want to put the warning up. I let you know firsthand. The issue is most of what I've said is meaningless and meaningful. It's up to you to make a choice. And if you want to stay on one side, go ahead. If you want to stay on the other side, go ahead. If you want to meet up in the middle, and you want to get your shit together, then start working on you. like really working on you. Because see, the enemy's been working on you motherfuckers for a long time. And the enemy's got a whole big ass head start. And they're very aware of what they're capable of. They're very aware of what you're not capable of. Because you're not walking in your light and in your truth. I'm just saying, I am nobody's fucking savior. I am only looking for balance. And if you don't care about balance, then why the fuck you here? You're not going to stop nothing on this side. There's no intimidation and none of it don't work. I just want to know balance. Let's make it interesting. That's all. I mean, the world's running around with your military uniforms, your helmets, Kevlar, level 4, and even more stronger, better, armor. God damn, I mean, who's betraying who? We already read about Germany, how they were betrayed. They actually won the fucking war, both times. Everything was to get up to this point to fuck you up. Because the world is fucking ignorant. And they have this bloodlust, they don't even know why. Then we read about this beyond the ice wall, the wars that were going on. Admiral Byrd sent to a land to live another 300-400 years, and all they do is fight, fight, fight. Who's to say that you're not living that right now? I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not saying it's a fact. I mean, anyone could have perceived this. I'm not the only one. There's others who know shit I have no idea about. And I don't want to know. I don't want to fucking know nothing else. I don't give a fuck. There's too much shit as it is. Too much. I'd rather be sitting at the gates waiting for you fuckers to be burnt. Mushroom. And other things you have no idea about. Yeah? They wouldn't listen. What the fuck was I supposed to do? Well, I guess I've done my little part, so we'll just continue to read. But look at this. You're poison. And you think you're normal. You're fucking poison. You're fucking poison. Everybody's poison. Well, yeah. Everybody's poison. Why is it you can't see beyond that fucking toxicity level that's so high in your ass? That's what I pose to you. Why can't you? Anyway, my beloved ladies, my sisters, my brothers, power and protection, they're not separate. They're one thing. It's a cyclic rendition to life. A circle environment. Harmonically balanced. With tunes, and sounds, and frequencies and shit. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. This is fun.